What's up guys, doing this here. Today we're gonna be going over my 2025 coin collection. I already made a part 1 to this about 5 months ago, but a lot of things have changed, so let's get into it. The first section, we're just gonna be exploring my setup real quick. So this is, where I do my coin hunts and stuff. Of course, I have my whole collection out here. So I usually just have my red book. This is what I take notes in, my scales, staples, and my flips, like any of my supplies that I need to use, like my rolls. And that's pretty much it. I use these occasionally when dealing with like world coins, to see what they're made of. Just a bunch of magnets, but let's get into the actual collecting aspect. So first we're gonna be taking a look at my albums that I have. I have quite a few albums. I think I have 5 or 6. First one being this Lincoln Cents album that I don't really plan on filling because I have a better one, but my friend Kazi gave this to me, so I'm just keeping it. This is my 2009 Cents album, where I take any 2009s I find in BU condition and I put them here and I kind of organize them. I don't have a ton because I don't find a bunch of uncirculated 2009s often. Here's my Indian Head Cents album. I don't have a lot filled in here. I have this 1887, that's the oldest I have in this album. And I have these other ones. You guys can pause and look at them if you want to. This 1908 is exceptionally cool. None of these I found. I have found an Indian head penny before, but I do not have it in this album. I actually have it in this hard flip right here. This is the one I found on my channel. You guys can watch that video. Here's my Lincoln Memorial Cents album. This is the one I'm working on. I could use some upgrades. Haven't filled it yet, but I'm pretty close. I'm like 75% there. It's really hard to come by the Philadelphia minted ones because I'm a lot closer to Colorado. Then we got my Lincoln Cents album that I actually do work on. First page is that 1918. I'm not going to go over all the dates. That could be for another video. But, it's like 6 pages. We got all the steel cents right there. I did not find those. I just got those from a coin shop. And, we got that much so far. Because I'm relatively new into coin collecting. Like 8 months. This is a Jefferson Nichols album. I don't fill this really. Not yet. I'm probably just going to get a different album when I start nickels, but I'm mainly focusing on pennies for now. At least the album filling aspect. I do hunt nickels every once in a while. But let's get into this black binder. I need to clear this off real quick though. Alright, so the big black binder has changed a little bit. We have a lot of empty pages in here. I got rid of most of the stuff. We just got this quarter that I thought looked cool. All right, and this next page are just dimes that I've kept because they're extremely, this one's just chewed up, this one is sanded down. This is where I keep unique nickels, but I don't have any. These are my unique cents that I find, like marked, grinded down. Like this one, I really like that, 2009. It looks really cool. That one's kind of green. We got some interesting sanded down ones, some weird colors, like that's yellow, that's pink, that's red, that's blue. I'm not sure what happened to that. Next page is empty. Next page is also empty. And then this page is basically any other denomination that I find something interesting in that I don't have a place to put it, like that 2009 Denver nickel, that weird grinded down nickel, 1939 steel cent, 2009 again, and then this 2024 that I don't have. This one is my older type coins. We got a few steel cents here. We got some V nickels, some dimes of different sorts, some buffalo nickels that I've found, both found and bought. So yeah, we got this. I found this. I did not find any V-nickels or the steel cents. I found this buffalo. I believe, yeah, I also found that one. In a video that I haven't posted yet, but I'm going to. More V-nickels. We got another buffalo. We got a barber dime and a mercury dime and another buffalo right there. So that was the black binder, and now we're gonna move on to anything I have rolled or in flips. All right, so I have these 2 rolls of 2009 pennies, just straight 2009 pennies. I have just this low mintage 2024 Denver that I found. I have this 1906 Indian head penny thing that my friend Kazi gave me. I also have another one with 1907s. We got this. It's a 1963 Denver, and it has like a misfilled planchet. It's like very thin, so it's just like at the end of a batch. I don't really pay attention to the grade because my friend put that on there. Obviously, it's wouldn't grade that high, I don't think, but maybe. Then we got, of course, this Indian head cent that I found, my first silver dime that I found, and then this. This is not actually a DDR, it just has some damage and I just kind of forgot to take it out of the flip. And then we have this key date nickel that I found in extremely nice condition. I'm guessing it's probably MS, no scratching on it. It's a little discolored, but it's a really nice nickel. And it's a key date, 1938S. Yeah, under 5 million minted of this. So, I guess we could take a look at this. This is the one bill I have in my collection. I don't really collect bills yet. It's just a 1935 silver certificate that I picked up from a coin store for a good price. So decided I, add it to the collection. Oh, I keep turning this the wrong way. It does not turn like a coin. Next, we're gonna go over these bags and then we're gonna go over the tubes. But let's get the bag set out first. All right, so I have 4 bags of coins right here. This is a big bag of, you probably know what. It's just a bunch of foreign stuff. I get foreign coin pickups from my friend Kazi as well. And I'll search through them and, I'll keep all of them, but I'll especially keep the cool ones. Here are just a bunch of 40s nickels because I haven't put them in a tube yet. This is anything foreign that's 100 plus years old. I'll go over this very quickly, just the dates, so I don't have to take up a bunch of time. Alright, so we got this 1907 Jamaican halfpenny. We got this 1878. This I translated at one point, and I'm pretty sure it was over 100 years old, but I don't know. Same with this one. I translated it at one point, but I don't know anymore. This is 1917, 1869. This is my favorite foreign coin I actually have. It's beautiful. It's a 1915. Then we got this one. Hold on, let me check the date. So we got 1865. Then we got this 1877. This I think is like a 1907. Yeah, 1907. And then we have this 1812 British 1 penny token that he gave me. Then in this final bag, this is just, hold on, let me dump it out real quick. This is just Canadian stuff that I found. I don't keep it in with the foreign stuff because these are just like easily identifiable, so I just keep them on their own. Let me get everything back in their bags and then we'll move on to the tubes that I have right there. All right, so as you can see, I don't have all the tubes filled. This is 50s nickels. This tube is just nice, 60s pennies that I find. And then you got, this is a tube for 2009 pennies before I roll them. And then we got this tube of wheat pennies that I'll unscrew real quick. So yeah, these are just extra wheat pennies that don't fill the album. They're pretty cool. I really love this one. Just the coloring on it, I really like. It's 1944. But yeah, now I'm gonna be going over just the tokens real quick. So this was just in with the foreign coins. It's just a Napoleon Emperor like necklace thing. Here are a bunch of just like random, you know, vacuum tokens and stuff like that, like gaming tokens. This was also in the foreign stuff. It's not like a real coin. I'm pretty sure it's just plastic. We got this Spider-Man thingy, like anniversary thingy. And then we got this like stainless steel Dogecoin thing that I've had for a while. All right, but now that I have that put away, I'm gonna get into my quote unquote silver stack because I'm new to silver stacking. So I'm just gonna start out by getting my stuff for it out. I haven't got any of the 1 ounce coins. I've got this so far. So literally barely anything, like this 1/4 ounce round and then this gram that I got for free at a coin shop. I do have this, I just don't count it as part of my silver stack, even though it literally is. It's a Silver Eagle, but it's a MS70 first day of issue, NX certified. So, you know, I would never sell that for silver price, so I just don't consider it part. I'm gonna be getting my first ounce soon. I'll make an entire video on that, just my goals, like my goals that I have for silver stacking. These are just like bar tubes and round tubes that I have. And now I'm gonna get into the constitutional stuff I have. All right, so some of this I wouldn't sell for silver price and some of this I would. I'll go over the stuff that I would sell at silver price for first. So we got this 1964 silver quarter, this 1943 S Walking Liberty $50, just a few silver nickels. And then on to the silver that is a little high premium, like this Morgan dollar. Not super high premium, you know, pretty close to silver value, but I got it at a coin shop and I was happy with it. Then we got this bar recorder from 1914 Denver. And then finally, my oldest American coin I have, this 1841 seated Liberty dime, in pretty good condition for its age at least, especially being in like the junk silver thing. But that pretty much wraps it up. I guess I could show this. This is a coin from China, and it's about 300 years old. And I mean, yeah, just one final look over. This is, you know, my whole setup and collection. So yeah, I will be posting when I get my first ounce of silver and go over like my stacking goals and stuff that I have for this year and just in general. But thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you guys later.